I don't with the witch no more. I can't with the witch no more. Like, even if someone tells me the drugs are still free, I can't with the witch no more.
In what we call witch language, give you kind of for the spell to work. Being a Christian won't block it. And rock music is not just a song. It is supernatural music that witches carefully designed by their spirit guides or familiar spirits in the form of spells.
All right, the informant back in the building. So y'all see this clip I just played of Eminem, right? It's a lot of people coming to his defense saying he's just playing around. This is satire. Y'all fall for anything. Y'all blame everything on the devil, right? But for me, what I took from this clip is that the witch was a metaphor for the industry. And even though the drugs are free, which how the industry promises you fame and fortune and just the life of glamour, he's basically saying don't take it. And I know people are saying also that this clip is just pure jokes. These people don't record things for jokes. Now, unless Eminem was doing that scene to put it on a movie that I never saw, then that excuse is not going to work. Plus, if y'all pay attention, Eminem has a triangle on his shirt that he's wearing. Is that a coincidence as well? These triangles always pop up in the most randomest places, like the money, like Eminem's shirt. Why? And not too long after this when Eminem started to turn really dark, and his hype man that was sitting right across from him in that videotape that he's telling the story to, that was Proof. And Proof, y'all seen how they depicted Proof dying in one of Eminem's music video, then Proof really died just like that. So it's like predictive programming. They put so much stuff in your face, you can't even pay attention fast enough to know what they really putting on screen in front of you. And the craziest thing, in the industry, the people closest to you don't even realize that you're going into a dark transformation, and they don't even realize that their life is in trouble. Because Proof was on stage with Eminem having the crowd chant, Rain Man, Rain Man, Rain Man. That is Eminem's alter ego. Like I always say, everyone in the industry, especially in the rap, entertainment, singers, music side of entertainment, they all got an alter ego. We don't know why it's required, right? But they even have the crowd chanting Rain Man, not knowing if they're putting spells on themselves. And that's the dark side of music. You could be doing that, shouting what they telling you to shout because you love this artist, and you might not know that if you're invoking a demon on yourself. Just like my video about John Todd, about the ritualistic practice they do with music masters inside of a ritual room, basically, and have some type of witch in there doing a ritual over the music. And just like Eminem said, he don't want to see the witch no more. John Todd talked about they had witches in the music room doing spells over the music. And it's at this point right here when Eminem became the Rain Man. And everyone that was around him should have known that their life was in danger, especially Proof, because most of the times when someone gets sacrificed, it's going to be one of the closest people to you. I don't know why they always try to hit the closest one to you. I guess to show that you really want this and you're pledging your allegiance with blood for real. But that's when Eminem, he looked different. He don't even look like the same kid from Detroit. His, just everything, his eyes, he looks real sinister. Like before, the younger Eminem looked like he could be coming to the cookout, but this one looked like he wouldn't even fit in. And then Eminem started to make it real obvious, showing people, the people that supported him originally, that he don't care and he's not the same Eminem anymore. Once he started to do the one-eye challenge, like every other celebrity do, and like people make it sound so friendly, so it's a challenge, right? It seems more like a requirement than a challenge to me, because everybody in Hollywood try to play that off by not putting their whole hand over their eye. They'll put something by their eye, like a little button or a piece of paper. They had Michael B. Jordan doing it for the last movie he just put out, Sinners. Even Roseanne Barr was on an interview and saying that she was on a set of taking some photos for a magazine, and the photographer told her to hold a button up to her eye.
One time I did a magazine cover and the lady had me hold something over my eye, and I go, why would I want to do that? And she goes, just everybody does it. And I go, okay. So I held a button over my eye, and now it shows all these people doing that, and they say they're in the Satan Club. Well, I just did it because the photographer told me to.
Yeah.
And they probably did too.
Yeah.
Well, of course, now looking back, they probably are in the Satan Club, but I didn't know no better. I thought, well, if everybody's doing it, I'll do it.
So that shows you they have manipulative ways of sending the right people at you to do the symbols and the signs that they want you to do. Believe it or not. I even recently just saw the actress Whoopi Goldberg doing the one eye symbol. She was talking about the albums, how that picture with all those celebrities covering their eye, they said that was from a Bud Light commercial, right? And Whoopi Goldberg basically was making an example of it. But she kept her hand over her eye for too long, like she was actually enjoying that. But the wildest thing is so many people in the comments under these videos of Eminem talking about people just love to make things up and all these things. For some reason, we like to idol worship these people, put them on pedestals that they don't even put themselves. Some of these people are not even confident in themselves. They look for us, the people, to give them that confidence, right? So none of these people are above doing any of these dark things. There's a such thing as a secret society. That's why there's schools like Yale. There's so many schools that we can't even name that probably don't even have the knowledge of some schools that got these things going on, right? But even a lot of people try to put Denzel Washington on a pedestal as well, like Denzel would never. And recently, he just said in an interview that he kissed a man and they took it out the movie. So if they took it out the movie, what was his reason for coming to tell us that, hey, I kissed a man?
I actually kissed a man in the film, but they took...
It's clearly being done symbolically in a way that's going over people's heads, that he just said, I kissed a man, and it was a little peck or whatever the case is. Why we never seen this with Denzel all his career? It's like when they're going to fade you out, it's either you're going to go out gracefully or you're going to go out bad. I don't know. But if he did that and they took it out the movie, what was the reason to tell us? Which one of us wanted to know that Denzel kissed a man? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. The Informant. I'm out.